Hello and welcome to Deadnoobjimmeh's Guide to For Honor. We're going to be looking at Orochi or Orochi. I don't know how to say it, Orochi. I really don't know. But anyway, samurai woman, pretty cool, pretty quick, and extremely fast. Obviously, the open betas from the 9th of Feb until the 12th of February, so come along, come have some fun, come sign up. Obviously, the last time we were looking at Peacekeeper, it is obviously another assassin, medium difficulty, fast counter-attacker, and this time we'll be looking at Orochi, who is also an assassin, but apparently hard to play, or hard difficulty to master, and agile counter-attacker, so different playstyle compared to Peacekeeper, who's more about bleeds and stabbing your opponent and kind of getting in and out. Orochi is more about kind of counter-attacking, dodging, getting in there. You don't have any bleeds at all, so it's about your own damage. Okay, so now we are going to be looking at Orochi's Orochi. I'm going to figure out how to say this one day. I'm going to call it Orochi. Orochi's moveset. So, like most assassins, they're a little bit different to others. They've got some certain things going for them. There's also a couple of moves that aren't really pointed out on the move sheet, and I don't know why, but I'm going to kind of go over them anyway. So, I'm looking at the left hand side, hero specific, we got the standard renown, standard revenge mode, blah blah blah. I'm not going to go into them. So defense is basically all about reflex. So that means that your guard stance is only active for a short period. So if someone is attacking you from the above, like top, so to speak, top attack, then you can block. But if you have your block up, it will go away after like a couple of seconds, roughly. So you can't indefinitely block in that one direction. So don't kind of think you're, I don't know, a warden or something. Deflect. Now this is so hard to master across most of the assassins. Same with Peacekeeper. You deflect by dodging in the direction of incoming attack just before the impact, and then it can be followed up by one of two attacks. One is called Wind Gust, and one is called Hurricane Blast, both of which I will hopefully show you, at least on the bot. Then Orochi also has another little bit, which is top light attack combo. So your second top light attack is guaranteed to hit if the first one hits. Now this is one of your fastest attacks, so it's really good to learn how to do the top light attack combo. Really, really, really handy. And Hurricane Blast cancel. Hurricane Blast is actually really long for a deflect move. It is extraordinarily long because it's a right click, and you can cancel out of it by either doing Wind Gust or Guard Break or Dodge. Anyway, going over the moves, we've got the 3 standard moves, which is like your standard combos: left click, left click, right click, blah blah blah. Anyway, while you're out of combat, you can run in and right click and do a crashing wave attack. So that's hold sprint, which is shift. We've got Riptide Strike, which is S, then move the whole mouse forward and right click. I'll show you a few of them. It's quite a good thing to try and combo with Storm Rush, which is S spacebar. So we move backwards, then we hold right click, and when we let go, we'll charge in and slice the opponent's waist or stomach. We've got Lightning Attack, which is a kind of jump forward move and hit out. Again, quite light damage, and Zephyr Slash, which is our kind of dodge to left or right and light attack. Then we've got our Deflects. Now these moves are very good, but obviously pretty hard to achieve because we need to dodge as the attack's about to come in, deflect, and then still hit left click or right click, and we will pull it off. Anyway, let's get into some gameplay and let's have a look. So, the first move we're going to be looking at is a Riptide Strike, I do believe. Yes, it is Riptide Strike. So it's S, move the mouse forward, and right click. So let's practice this. That went off perfectly. Unfortunately, the bot decided to be awesome, dodge, and then do his kind of stun move in a way. Got it off again there, didn't do any damage. As you can see, you kind of take a step back and then you move forward. So it's quite a good thing if you're backing off and want to let someone lunge at you in a way. Obviously not too far, but if they're doing like a small attack, like a left or right click, it's not too long, like that one, you can actually just hit them over the head instead. I'm not even going to try and say what Orochi is saying. It would be awfully funny. But as you can see, we got a few off, and we'll try something different now. So we're going to try Storm Rush. So now Storm Rush and Riptide Strike together can be quite good. So Storm Rush, what we need to do is we need to press S, press spacebar to move backwards, then hold right click. And then when we let go of right click, we can hold it as long as we like. You can see we rush in and get a right hit move off. Normally you cut their waist, but if you're going to kill them, you get the execution, which is pretty nice. The bot obviously came by me here and decided he wanted to hit me in the black, and I decided to get a real nice deflect off and followed it up with an attack. It was a right click attack and got in there. I think that was Hurricane Gust, which is pretty good. But anyway, you can see here I'm literally just showing you S spacebar, right click, let go, and you can charge in. So you can hold it or you can just use it as a quick attack move and catch people off guard. I think it always attacks in one direction though. I think it's always the left side always attacks. I could be wrong. I don't think you can change its attack pattern. I'm pretty sure you can't. That's the only slight downside to it. Anyway, we got quite a few of them off. That went pretty well. Next we look at Lightning Strike, which is our kind of W space left click, which is a small kind of hit like attack that we jump forward. So you can see I'm trying to get away, but he's obviously chasing after me. So I'm just gonna do a few of them right here and just show you what they look like. There's no real voiceover for this attack. It's just a short kind of spin forward attack. But it's pretty good. It's quite a nice little kind of gap closer, and then you can follow up with other things. You'll see there that I actually kicked him away. Your guard break, like that, can be followed up. Now that's not shown on the move sheet, so it's middle mouse button, and if you middle mouse button again, you can kick them away to give you yourself a bit more distance. Now, again, you can see here, I just middle mouse buttoned and then did a top attack. And again, you can see here me just showing you kicking him away. So it's middle mouse and middle mouse again. You don't really have any middle mouse combo, unlike, for example, Peacekeeper does. Next, we're going to Zephyr Slash, which is literally just A or D space and left click. So it's a dodge with an attack. It's pretty simple. Most kind of heroes have it, or have some variant of it, either left or right click. You can see here I'm kind of just following up with something different now. Now, I'm not quite sure what move I tried next. I think I tried to go in with Wind Gust and Hurricane Blast. I think I got Hurricane Gust before, but yeah. So I got the left click version, Wind Gust, and Hurricane Blast, which is the right click version. So this is going to require a lot of dodging, so I'm probably going to die here a few times. You see here I managed to get some deflects, but I did not attack. I was just showing you can obviously deflect. You don't have to always follow up with an attack, but it's generally a good idea because that's the point of the whole move, isn't it? Anyway. We'll hopefully get some of these off in a minute. You see all there, I did a good step back with the mouse forward attack, and there is the Hurricane one. Now, I got quite lucky because he didn't have any health, so the hit went off and killed him. But if he keeps attacking, as you might see in this video, he can actually interrupt the Hurricane Blast attack by just keeping attacking, because it takes so long to go off. It's really annoying. The Gust one is a lot shorter, a lot quicker. Right, here we go. So top attacks, there you go. There's a little Gust attack, so that's just the left click version. And again, managed to get the Hurricane Blast one off there. That was the right click, so that's the one where it goes around the side and stab back through them. They look pretty cool, I must admit, but they are quite a pain to get off. A bit like Peacekeepers, but you know, the more you practice, if you're playing Assassins, it's a very good skill to have. But that's the other problem I have with this bot kind of training, because you're only against one bot, which is Raider. You don't really get to practice against people who are faster, and it's a bit silly. I don't know. I might do some 1v1s versus AI and try and show you a bit, because the 1v1 queue right now has been absolutely awful, so I might stick that in at the end of this. So yeah, in all seriousness, I don't even know anymore. That was a bit ridiculous, wasn't it? You know, just drops out, bot. Anyway, I finally managed to get some gameplay. So I present you probably my fastest ever kill ever in For Honor. Sit back and enjoy the dramatic style that's about to unfold of blood shedding from body. I quite literally got a few hits in, this person just didn't block, and I absolutely annihilated them. I mean, remember, assassins don't have much health anyway, so it was a pretty easy kill. Then I went over and decided to watch my little buddy over here, because it's a 2v2, because I just could not get into 1v1s. Like, 1v1s, no one's playing 1v1. Please, if you're watching this video, please, will you queue 1v1? I beg you. Anyway, round 1 is done. Little, I can't remember, Nobushi, I think? Spearwoman? Kind of just killed that other guy. Anyway, this is pretty decent. Finally get some fights off. You know, I almost disconnected here. I nearly freaked out. I was like, I waited all this time, please work. Anyway, get a dodge. Get a nice like kind of sidestep attack off. Get some blocks in. I'm being a bit careful because I don't know what this person's going to be like. Some people are really aggressive with Nobushi. So I decided to do some blocking, dodging, and then managed to get a nice, good old charge, whack off, and, well, execute. It felt good. It felt really, really good. Again, my little 2v2 buddy over here is doing pretty well. I sit back just in case, because you never know what's going to happen, you know. Take some frustration out on them rocks. And just watch and hope that the other guy wins. Is it really bad? I really hope that my teammate only dies like this. You know, I'm just hoping, I'm praying, because then I can get another fight off. Some people today just have not been honourable either, or honourable. They've just been, you know, attacking you in the back and all that lovely stuff that you get. Anyway, all I did was quite literally just hit him. I think he actually blocked it, but even when you block, you do take, like, I think it's 1 point of damage, something like that. So he must have had a bleed on him and just died. I didn't actually have my UI on in this, you'll see. I turned most of it off. I actually had a battle earlier with it all off, and I was just blocking on pure instinct. It was actually really fun. I might do a video on it. Just turn off your UI and just attempt to win games. It's, you know, uber hard mode, if you like, for Honor. But anyway, all I've got is the actual attack incoming here, but everything else is pretty much off. But I don't know how to get rid of the chat window. There's probably a way. But anyway, I'm being quite careful here, when I could have probably been a bit more aggressive, especially after last time. But again, I just go for a few attacks, pull back, hold my right click, and let go, and GG. Now let's see if my friend over here managed to kill this person. I think I do. Honestly, can't remember. It's been so long. It's been so many hours of queues. I just don't know anymore, guys. I just don't know anymore. Yes, we won. Lovely. Right, this next clip is me versus... I honestly can't remember his name. Isn't that just embarrassing? But the big guy. Let's just call him the big guy, right? So I'm versing the big guy with a shield, who can literally block whatever he wants by pressing one button. So I decided to go pretty aggressive. Get some nice back dodges in here. I'm trying to be a bit careful, trying not to get like knocked off the edge. He does a couple of left attacks. I'm kind of up against the wall, so I can't really dodge around him very well, without putting myself in a bad situation. So I'm just like, okay, I got this, you know, I got this. So I go in, and then I realise, daisy, and yeah, cheesed 101. That's what you don't do. I honestly, like, line maps, as I'm gonna call them, kind of like maps where you can't really move and you're an assassin or some kind of agile character, pretty tricky. You've got to be extremely careful. That's what you do. Anyway, so round 2 starts. I'm going out. I try and get like the shift right click in. Don't do it whatsoever. Failed miserably. Managed to get a nice little light hit off there. A couple of blocks. Tried to get a hit off, but we both get hit. Get another couple of light attacks off there. I could have done better, but you know, I'm putting some pressure on him. I try get the Riptide hit off, but he blocks it. I've got no stamina. I'm sort of like, but I back off, regen it all. He didn't like capitalize on that. Again, I got a good guard break. I could have like finished him there, but I didn't manage to. But it doesn't matter because I've done it anyway. Right. So we'll go into the last battle, so to speak. well, might not be the last battle. What if he wins? Here we go. I should really find out the guy's name. Warlord, I think. I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, so the big guy starts off by spinning around, and I go in, try and get a hit off. Take off a bit of health. Let's get a little dodge. He's trying to like get these overhead hits on me, get some big hits on me, and I'm trying to like, I don't know what I was trying to do. I should have been trying to deflect him. I mean, it's probably your best chance to do it in a game. But anyway, I managed to get a real nice attack off there. I pull back again for a different attack and open myself up because that was really silly of me. And at this point, I should be playing a lot safer. I watch what he does. I try and be really sneaky. I do get a few more hits off. And I'm like, uh-oh. We're both now very low HP. What's going to happen? Luckily, he did not capitalize on that either. I think he could have done a bit better there, but you know, not gonna argue. I'm not dead yet. Been alive for I don't know how long. It's times like this when you've got real low health that you need to be really patient and try and look for opportunities to strike. So this guy blocks a lot. So, and he's blocking up constantly. You see that? He constantly keeps blocking up. So I just went for it and actually paid off. Got the kill. Can't argue. Did pretty well. Right. Round 4. This is where I need to seal the deal, so to speak. But it's my favourite map, as you can tell, and I'm already thinking I don't want to go forward because if he gets one chance to kick me off, I'm going to die. So I go in a bit. I'm being very, very careful here because I'm waiting for the guard break. There it is. But luckily, I'm already back. So I go in for a quick hit. I somehow get around him. I'm not quite sure how, because sometimes when you do that, you sometimes hit the wall, and yeah, it doesn't go very well. Anyway, I'm conscious that I'm now in the open. He's very low health, so I want to be aggressive and just finish him, but again, I gotta be careful because one little wrong move here and I could die. He's learnt his mistake. I suddenly realised what I'd done, but I went back and I managed to get another one off, and that pretty much saved me right there. Thank you all for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I will be doing some more. Post what you'd like to see in the future, if there's anything like different, if you want the keyboard back. I'm still unsure about the keyboard, not quite sold on it, but yeah, let me know what you think. Cheers.